When was the last time you went down in this suit?
Yesterday.
Oh, good. If you'd said, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, I'd be a little more.
No.
Welcome to Tarpon Springs, population 25,000. An easy drive from both Tampa and Orlando. This small town is known for fishing, sun, and the open sea. But take a closer look and you'll find something else. The highest percentage of Greek Americans anywhere in the USA. What brought them all here? Well, to answer that, I'm gonna have to dive a bit deeper. Welcome to the sponge diving capital of the world.
I'm Dylan Thuras, reporting for Atlas Obscura, and this is Small Town Big Story!
Tomorrow, I'm going diving for sponges, offshore in the middle of the Gulf, which leaves me one day to learn pretty much everything I need to know about the town, the process, and of course,
Sponges, what are they?
They are an animal. It's the second lowest life form, right up above the amoeba.
And what part of the animal is this?
So this is the skeleton of the animal.
So when they take these up, they're like filled with some kind of gooey creature.
Kind of like slime.
It still sort of surprises me that this is not like made in a factory somewhere, that this is...
The benefit of a natural sponge is they never harbor mold or bacteria, and that's because all the airways are connected, which allows them to dry completely through.
Oh, wow. Does it seem strange to you that we wash ourselves with the skeleton of a strange, squishy skeleton?
No, because once you use one for the first time, they're so soft, you're
sold for life.
You forget all about them.
All right.
Tarpon Springs, it's a very close-knit community. It was nice growing up here, very family-oriented. We held on to our traditions, and you've got that small-town feeling here. Everybody's involved in the same business here. We help each other out when we have to. Everybody's individual, they got their own individual boats, but they're still a fishing community, sponge fishing.
When the first people came over here from Greece, they had this suit that let them get sponges in a different way. Basically to walk on the bottom of the ocean floor and just pick them up. This was like the big innovation.
amazingly, I found a team that was willing to put me into one of these old-style suits so that I could see how the process used to work, all ahead of my modern dive on the ocean floor tomorrow.
So you can have a seat.
Okay.
All right, now pull the rest up.
Oh, God.
Like you're pulling your pants on. Grab hold. Now put it over your head.
Oh, it goes this way.
Turn your hand.
Oh, it goes this way.
Yes.
Slip it on.
There you go.
This is somewhere between like being an astronaut
There
and
you
being
go.
Frankenstein. That is a heavy-duty process. I mean, they're wearing, it's 150, 170 pounds of stuff. They put those weights on you, and you're just like, this isn't gonna go well. But it went okay. It's like weirdly kind of meditative down there. You go down, it's just like you got the sound of this sort of the oxygen coming in, and I don't know, I've never done anything like it before. Almost the hardest part is just getting in and out of the water. I had some trouble on dismount.
In. All right, come on, stand up. How you doing?
I'm good, man. That was cool. That was fun.
Originally, all sponge diving was done with the hard hat helmet, the copper and brass helmet. Now, the only people that use the copper and brass helmet down at the sponge dock on their boats are the exhibition boats to show people how it was done. My name's Nicholas Toth. We're down at my small machine shop and boat yard here on the Anclote River. My grandfather came to this country in 1913, outfitting the boats here. Anything that wasn't wood on a boat, my grandfather made it, and he did it here. All the equipment in here is 100 years old, some of it older than that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The process takes me about 350 hours between machining all the components, hammering out all the copper, and then starting to actually create the diving helmet. Start with the breastplate, the bottom part, and just start going until I build it, and then the top part, and just keep going till I finish. So you're taking a step back in time, basically, what the technology was 100 years ago, and what machinery and equipment was used to get the sponge fishery going.
This is probably the most traditional. Everyone knows this dish. It's the pasticcio. Some people call it a Greek lasagna, but it's seasoned ground beef with a hint of cinnamon, tomatoes, onion, a little bit of garlic, pasta layered, and then with a bechamel cream sauce over the top.
When you were growing up around here, when did food sort of
Well,
become
my
part of
dad
your
was
world?
always in the restaurant business.
Okay.
When I was a young kid. So I grew up as one, and when I was a kid, I would work in the kitchen and my friends would come to the window and they'd be like, let's go out. It's time to go fishing. So I'd take my apron off and hang out and run off away from work. So that's basically where I grew up. I grew up right here.
Yeah, I hear a lot of this, which is, my father was a sponge diver. I'm a sponge. Just the kind of traditions passing down along family lines.
Yeah.
It's a rarity to find a town that still has that lineage where people pick up what their parents did.
And as a child, I
carry
got
it
to
on.
learn a lot of it. I didn't come from a town of sponge divers. So when I became a youth here, they taught me how to sponge dive. And then the hard helmet, I did that for 3-4 years.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you were like in an exhibition?
I did that when I was a kid. Because we all thought it was really cool. You get to wear the suit. You're the star of the show.
Totally.
You're awesome. So it was a great time. And what an experience. I mean, I've had memories here that are priceless.
Totally.
That you won't find them anywhere else.
Where we're going today is we're going to focus on Anclote Key. There's 3 islands out there. Basically, it's Dutchman Key, Anclote Key, and North Key.
I wanted to come out away from the docks in downtown Tarpon Springs and get a feel for this place, to the water, to the islands, to the coastline. This is where the action happens. This is where the sponges are. This is where we're gonna be tomorrow, deep under this ocean, walking around down there. This is what makes you understand why people fall in love with this place.
Well, we're going to take you out there. We're going to take a little dip in the water here and see if we can find some sponges.
Okay. What do you think our chances of finding a sponge are?
100%.
It's a good number. How often do you guys go out?
It all depends on the weather. Of course, during the summertime, we're out there for 2 weeks, 15 days.
On this boat?
Yeah. We've got 2 bunks on the bottom and 2 on top. We pressure wash the sponges, throw them on top in nets, and that way we have the deck space left for the fresh sponges.
What do you think makes Tarpon Springs? It's a unique place, What is it that makes it sort of unusual?
The Greek community. And don't forget, before, you had over 200 and some sponge boats.
Yeah.
They were working with the pole and the hook. When they saw that there were fantastic sponges out in deep water, nobody knew how.
Yeah.
So that's when they brought the Greeks up. That's why you have this community here.
Yeah. These dolphins are legit riding the waves along the front of the boat. They're just cruising along with us. That was absolutely wild. That was nuts. That was wild. I'm a little nervous. I really haven't ever done anything like this. Yesterday was the first time I'd really ever gone underwater, not just like swimming down.
We used to lose a lot of divers in the past because a lot of them didn't have the education of, of the effects of diving. It's always dangerous. There's no less danger from the past until today. The only difference is the education of the diver.
All right, anything I need to know? You told me everything.
If you don't feel it good, just drop it.
Come right back up.
That's
okay.
it. That's it.
And let me just try this to make sure it's working. I can just breathe in and out of it like...
Yeah. That's it.
Is there a way to communicate when they're down there?
No.
No.
The only communication we have is the buoy.
There's like a rope tied to a buoy.
That's it. That's it. That's the signal. If he signals one time, that means he wants to come up.
Okay.
2 times, he's got a net full. 3 times is to mark the spot. It's a good spot. 4 times is for a spear gun if he sees a fish.
Okay.
Yeah. The 5th time is when he sees a shark and he has to run up. No, I'm only kidding.
It's wild down there. It is another universe. At first, I couldn't quite figure out how to walk.
You have to walk with
and you got to lean way forward, and you got to go sort of slow. We had to sort of go around in a circle and escape all of because it's so much silt. But then sometimes you get in these really clear areas, and you're just walking on the moon. And that's not even the moon because it's filled with life. Like we managed to fill that bag pretty well. That's a crazy world to be in. This is what Tarpon Springs was built on. That experience. My God, to imagine people down there in those old suits walking around and doing this, unbelievable.
You sure you got no Greek blood in you?
Oh, maybe a little. Maybe a little. There you go. Like this.
There you go.
Oh, it cuts pretty easy, actually.
Yeah. Check the bottom to see if it's flat.
like a cheese.
Yeah, like a cheese. Yeah, like a cheese. Now I have this sense of Tarpon Springs not as just one street or one place, but as this like multi-layered, multi-generational family, small town place. Everyone here knows each other. Everyone here's parents knew each other, and it's just, it really isn't like any place I've been. And it has been an absolute joy to get to understand a little bit about Tarpon Springs and to be immersed in this community.